go away. You've probably heard about this. Donald Trump stunning every single transgender person in America with what he just did to the military. Paris Swade, Liberty Writers News, gives us the background on this. President Trump announced on Wednesday that the transgender people will no longer be allowed to serve in the U.S. military. The question, why? Well, because of the financial burden that they place on the American taxpayers. As you know, and we've reported here, Obama was paying for them to transition, hormone therapy, surgeries. Yes, the cost of every little concession to accommodate them has gone too far. Donald Trump tweeted out, after consultation with my generals and military experts, please be advised that the United States government will not accept or allow transgender individuals to serve in any capacity in the U.S. military. Our military must be focused on decisive and overwhelming victory and cannot be burdened with the tremendous medical costs and disruption that the transgenders in the military would entail. Thank you. The Secretary of Defense, James Mattis, he called for a 6-month delay of transgender recruitment earlier in the year. The enlistment of new recruits does not affect transgender troops. Pentagon spokeswoman Dana White said that Mattis made the decision on Friday, and according to the Associated Press, he said in the following memo that after consulting with the service chiefs and secretaries, I have determined that it is necessary to defer the start of accessions for 6 months. We will use this additional time to evaluate more carefully the impact of such accessions on readiness and lethality. Of course, Hollywood has already begun freaking out. Yes, Caitlyn Jenner to the rescue, right? Stating, quote, there are 15,000 patriotic transgender Americans in the U.S. military fighting for all of us. What happened to your promise to fight for them? Then, of course, George Takei, the famous Star Trek individual actor there, saying Trump is banning all transgenders from the military. To those who believe Trump would be a friend of LGBTs, time to admit you were conned. And then Ellen DeGeneres, yes, the famous lesbian daytime talk show host, stated, quote, we should be grateful to the people who wish to serve, not turn our backs on them. Banning transgender people is hurtful, baseless, and wrong. And then, of course, Samantha Bee stated that after consultation with our staff, here's our current statement regarding POTUS's transgender service tweets. F you. They continue here, let's be honest, who cares? The only thing our military should focus on is its money and time on protecting this country and winning every fight put in front of it. God bless our troops. And I think personally, when you think about it, you got 15,000, according to Caitlyn Jenner's numbers, 15,000 transgender troops. And I believe what's happening is people are going into the military and they are forcing the government to perform these or pay for these medical treatments. They go in because they want, either they're trans and they want to transition, so hey, I can join the military, and they'll pay for it. Very costly procedure. You'd think that every insurance company is going to say, oh yeah, go for it, right? No. But if you join, you can certainly abuse the program, but not anymore. And you also think about, too, the cost of all the concessions, all the bathrooms and all the things you have to do to accommodate these individuals. Very costly, very distracting from the mission of the military. So the only other thing you could really do is create an entire platoon of transgender troops, and you could put them all on the front line, right? I think if they want to go and fight and die for our country, there's your opportunity. So what are your thoughts? Comment below. Subscribe for updates if you like.